Hello students, this is Naresh Mathur, and today in this video we'll complete the exercise 9.1, or we can say chapter number 9. This is the part 2. So we'll start from the question number 9. In the previous video we have discussed with about line of sight, angle of elevation and angle of depression. We have completed till question number 8. Now in this video we'll start from the question number 9. So in this question we are given the angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, find the height of the building. Let's say this is the tower and AB be the building. Alright, now see here, the angle of elevation of the top of a building, from where? Bottom or foot of the tower, from here to here. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building from here is given as 60 degree. If the height of the tower is 50 meter, we need to find the height of the building. Alright, so we need to take this thing also in consideration, because that if the angle is greater then the height will also be greater. The side opposite to the larger angle is always larger, and the side opposite to smaller angle is always smaller. Alright, so by this we can just take an idea that the height of the building should be greater than 50 or less than 50. Alright, now see, let's say CD be the tower of the and AB is the building. We need to find the height of the building. Let BD be X meter and AB be Y meter. Now in triangle CBD, we can take either tan or chord, because we have the relation between perpendicular and base. So here we are taking cot theta, cot 60, base upon perpendicular, so it would be x by 50, and cos 60 is equals to 1 by root 3. From here we can get the value of x, that is equation first. Now in triangle ABD, tan 30 equals to perpendicular upon base, y by x equals to 1 by root 3. So from here we can take the value of y equals to x by root 3, and we can substitute the value of x from here to here, so it would be 50 by 3 meter. Alright, so the height of the building would be 16.2 by 3, or we can say 16.66 meter. Easy. Next question says, we are given two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other. See here, AB and CD are two equal poles, and the distance between them is 80 meter. Okay, there is a road. Let's say BD be the road, and the road is 80 meter wide. From a point between them on the road, let's say any point E, which is in between B and D, the angle of elevations of the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree. Let's say the angle of elevation of point A from here is 60 degree, and angle of elevation of point C from here is 30 degree. Now let's say BE be x, then DE would be 80 minus x, because the sum of the both distance is equals to 80 meter. Now in triangle ABE, we have again the combination of perpendicular and base. We can take tan 60 is equals to perpendicular upon base, that is h upon x. It means tan 60 equals to root 3, so we can write h equals to x into root 3, so it would be our first equation. Now similarly in triangle CDE, tan 30 equals to perpendicular upon base, h by 80 minus x. From here we can get the value of h equals to 80 minus x root 3. Now see here, we have the value of h in both equations. We can equate equation 1 and 2, After equating, we can write root 3x equals to 80 minus x upon root 3. That would be cross multiplied, it would be 3x. So the value of x after solving we are getting 20 meter. It means the BE would be 20 meter, then the DE would be 60 meter. Okay, these are the distance from the poles, and the height of the pole would be h equals to given as root 3x, and x is 20 meter, so it would be 20 root 3 meter, that is height of each pole. Alright, in the next one, it is given a TV tower stands vertically on a bank of a canal, and from a point on the other bank directly opposite to the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree, and from the another point 20 meter away from this point on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. Now we need to find the height of the tower and width of the canal. Let's say the height of the tower be h meter, width of the canal be x meter. This is the tower, this is BC is canal, and these certain point, this is the observation point. From here the angle of elevation of the top of the TV tower is 30 degree. Now a point which is 20 meter away from this point in the path of the tower, let's say after 20 meter the point is C. From here the angle of elevation of the same tower is 60 degree. Now we need to find the width of the canal and height of the tower. Now see, in triangle ABC we are given perpendicular and we need to find base also. So we can take tan or cot. So here we are taking tan theta. Tan 60 equals to perpendicular upon base, that is s by x, and tan 60 is equals to root 3. So from here we have a first equation as h equals to root 3x. Now in the second one we can take the triangle ADB. Again the angle is 30 degrees, so tan 30 would be perpendicular upon base, h upon the base is BD total, so it would be 20 plus x equals to 1 by root 3, as the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Now from here we can get the h, just cross multiply that 20 plus x, so it would be 20 plus x by root 3. Now again we have the two different values of h. We can equate both the equation first and second. After equating it, we can see root 3 into root 3 is 3x. So the value of x, this width of the canal is getting 10 meter. Now we need to find h. So by the equation 1, h would be 10 root 3 meter. Alright, the height of the tower would be 10 root 3 meter. Easy. Now it's a good one question. We are given the angle of elevation and depression in the same question. So from the top of a 7 meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degrees. Now see here, the observation point is at the top of a 7 meter high building. From here we are talking about the angle of elevation of the top of the tower. If we are talking about angle of elevation, it means the height of the tower will be higher than the building. Okay, so the angle of elevation of the top of this tower would be 60 degree, and the angle of depression of the foot of the tower would be 45 degree. So the observation point is same, but we are observing 2 points. One is at of angle of elevation and one at angle of depression. Okay, so we need to find the height of the tower. Now see here, if the height of the building is given as 7 meter, okay, so the value of QR would also be 7 meter. Okay, we have two triangles like triangle ABQ. First we'll see triangle ABQ. Now see, this angle is given as 45 degree. This is angle of depression. Now we can take this angle from here also, because these are alternate interior angle. Now in triangle ABQ, tan 45 equals to perpendicular upon base, 7 by x equals to 1, because tan 45 is always 1. So the x equals to 7 meter. Alright, so we have BQ equals to 7 meter. Now in triangle PRA, again we can take tan 60 equals to perpendicular upon base, y upon AR. AR is 7 meter now, so y by 7 equals to root 3. Okay, so x equals to 7, so the value of y would be 7 root 3 meter. Now we need to find the total height of the tower, so we can add 7 plus y. The value of y is 7 root 3, so we can take 7 as a common, so our answer would be 7 times of root 3 plus 1 meter. Now if you want to change it in a decimal, you can do it, and then the answer would be 19.12 meter. Okay, in the next one, it is given that as observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angle of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. Okay, so the observation point here is at point A. From here, the observer is observing two ships at point C and D. The angle of depression of these ships are 45 degree and 30 degree. So we need to find the distance between these two ships. So we have to find the value of CD. Let the BD be y meter and BC be x meter. Okay, so then the distance of CD would be what? Y minus x, because we are required the distance between these two ships, so it would be y minus x, where x equals to BC. Alright, now see, in a triangle first ABC, in triangle ABC we can take tan or cot. So cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular, so cot 45 equals to x by 75, because cot 45 is 1. So the x equals to 75 meter. It means the length of BC would be 7 meter. Now in triangle ABD, we can take angle 30. So we can take either cot and tan. So here we are taking cot. Cot 30 equals to base upon perpendicular. It means base what? Y by 75 equals to root 3, because we are taking y as complete BD. Alright. So the y equals to 75 root 3. Now we need to find the value of y minus x. So by putting the simple values which we are getting, so y minus x would be 75 root 3 minus 75. So 75 can be taken as a common. So root 3 minus 1 meter. That is the distance between these two ships. I hope you are getting the concept. Okay. The next question says, a 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line. It means, I'll summarize the question in a simple way. At initial way, the balloon is at certain point. When 1.2 meter tall girl is spotting it, the angle of elevation of that balloon is 60 degree. After some time, when balloon is moving in a particular direction, and after some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. Alright, so we need to find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. It means we need to find the distance between this point and this point. First, getting the concept or the question first. Okay, now just redraw the diagram in a simpler way. So we need to find the length of CD. Okay, so first of all, we are given the total height as 88.2 meter, right? And the height of the girl is 1.2 meter. So it would be subtracted from 88.2, so the pure height would be 87 meter. Now what we need to do, we have the length height of the girl, we have the height of the building, we have the angle of elevations. Alright, now in triangle ACP, tan 60 equals to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular would be taken as 87, because dr is 87, then PC would also be 87 meter. Alright, so the tan 60 equals to PC upon AC, so 87 upon AC. So the AC length would be 87 by root 3. Now in second case, take triangle ADR, the second right triangle. Tan 30 equals to perpendicular upon base. It would be 87 upon what? So 87 upon RD upon AD. So AD is total AC plus CD. Alright. So the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and RD upon AD 87 upon AD. Now AD is what? By cross multiplying we can get the value of AD, that the total distance would be 87 root 3 meter. Alright. Now we need to find the value of CD only. For that we can subtract AC from AD. So the CD would be equal to AD minus AC. Just put the values. We can take 87 as a common, so it would be root 3 minus 1 by root 3. After taking LCM, it would be root 3 into root 3, 3 minus 1 by root 3. So at the end we'll get 87 into 2 upon root 3. Now we know the concept, or we know the rule, where if we are getting any value in denominator in square root, then we need to rationalize it. So we are going to rationalize it. The root 3 and root 3 would be 3, and this 3 will cut 87 29 times. So 29 into 2 into root 3. So the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval is 58 root 3 meter. Alright. In the 15th question, it is given that on a straight highway leads to the foot of tower. A man standing on the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression 30 degree, and after sometimes 6 seconds the angle of depression becomes 60 degree. Now we need to find how much time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. Similarly, the observer is here, and one car is at angle of depression 30 degree, and after some time this car reaches to point C in 6 seconds. Now the question is, how many seconds or how much time would be taken by the car to reach at the foot of the tower? Alright, it means in simple words we need to find the time taken to travel the y meter distance. Alright, now we have two right triangles ADB and ABC. Now in triangle first ABD, so angle is 30 degree. We can take tan or cot. So here we have taken cot theta. Cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular, so it would be x plus y upon h. Now cot 30 is what? Root 3, and this h will be cross multiplied, so we will have x plus y equals to root 3h as our first equation. Okay. Now at the second case, when the car is at point C in triangle ABC, the cot 60 equals to what? Base upon perpendicular y by h. So from here we can get the value of h equals to root 3y. Now just we need to put the value of h from here to here, so that it would be root 3 into root 3y, so it would be 3y, x plus y equals to 3y. So by this we are getting x equals to 2y. X equals to 2y. It means the length BC is half of the length of CD. See here, y equals to x by 2. If the distance is half and the speed is uniform, then the time taken by the car would also be half. Therefore distance x is y would be covered in 3 seconds, just because the distance is half of CD, in which the car is taking 6 seconds. Now we have the half of the distance of CD, then the time taken will also be reduced, so it would be 3 seconds only. Okay, last one. The angle of elevations of the top of the tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Make it important because they are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Now see, the 4 meter and 9 meter distance is given from the foot of the tower or the base of the tower. Okay, So C is at 4 meter away from the B and D is 9 meter away from the D. Now take two different triangles. Let's say in triangle first ABC. So the tan alpha equals to perpendicular upon base, that it would be h by 4. Similarly in triangle ABD, tan in the place of theta we will write 90 minus alpha, or here we have taken alpha as 90 minus alpha equals to base upon perpendicular or perpendicular upon base. Because we are talking about 10, then it would be perpendicular upon base, that it would be h by 9, because whole distance would be covered. Not the formula of tan 90 minus alpha, it is equals to cot alpha. So we have two different values, in which in first we have the value of tan alpha, in the second one we have the value of cot alpha. Now the best option is to just multiply the equation 1 with the equation 2, so that LHS into LHS would be placed and RHS and RHS would be placed. So here tan into cot would be 1 and h by 4 and h by 9 will be multiplied, so it would be h square by 36 equals to 1. Then the h square would be 36, then the height of the tower would be square root of 36 is 6 meter. Okay, now you have to learn the concept. You must have learned the values of the trigonometric ratios at some specific angles. Alright, so guys, just practice these sums. Okay, and if you find any doubt, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.